Hello viewer, if you ever wondered how Superman fares against fifth dimensional reality warping, then stick around and see what the imp locations are. Disclaimers first, please support the official material. Stuff I show here is for informative purposes, and spoilers. On with the show. For sources, I'll be going through Superman number 11, Superman number 50, Adventures of Superman number 630, and The Brave and the Bold number 11. First off, in Superman number 11, when Superman first meets Myxy in post-crisis continuity, he explains to Superman that he's looking for some excitement in our 3D world, and Superman may be able to help him. Myxy explains he could alter Superman at will, but refrains from doing so to make things more fun for him. And Myxy even imposes a rule where if Superman forces him to use his name backwards, that he just made up, it will force Myxy back to his home dimension. And in this first encounter, Superman does manage to send Myxy back to the fifth dimension by tricking him into typing his made-up name, but arranging the keys so that Myxy's name was printed backwards. And true to his word, Myxy returns to his home as per his own rules. Next, in Superman number 50, Superman has lost his powers, where we learn it was caused by a unique type of red kryptonite. Lo and behold, it was Myxy who gave Luthor this kryptonite, where we learned that it would nullify Superman's powers, with Myxy wanting to mess with Superman using Lex as a proxy. Since Myxy likes to play games, he sets a rule where Lex cannot tell Superman what the red kryptonite does, otherwise it loses its effect. And by good fortune, Lex drops this little gem of information to Clark Kent, who kind of looks a lot like Superman, minus the glasses. Afterwards, Superman, or Clark, regains his powers, right after Lex tells him everything. Overall, in Superman number 11 and number 50, Superman was clearly affected by Myxy's reality warping magic, where in both cases, he had to follow the rules of Myxy's game to beat him and nullify his magic. Next, in Adventures of Superman number 630, Myxy, in another form, if you will, is playing around with Superman while also giving him a warning message about the final crisis event. Despite Myxy's vast power, there are apparently laws of the universe that stop him from intervening, so he thought to warn Superman instead. And when trying to warn him, Myxy stops time around Superman and pretty much messes with him. And we see Superman is clearly affected by Myxy's magic and does not appear to have any way of resisting it. Now, Superman was preoccupied trying to save people, but it's pretty clear Myxy wasn't seriously trying to hurt Superman at all. I can't really say if it would be any different if Superman was not holding back against Myxy's magic. Overall, it's clear here that Superman, again, is still affected by Myxy's magic and cannot really resist whatever reality is imposed by Myxy. Next, in Brave and the Bold number 11, This scan of Superman getting hit by some reality-altering red cloud is commonly used to supposedly prove Superman can resist reality-altering effects. Now, being Superman, he could probably resist these effects more than the average human, or even metahuman, but this scenario does not prove that Superman can resist reality-altering powers. Looking further into the story, we see that Superman was actually affected by the red cloud, where even though being exposed to it for an instant, he was shown to be in great pain. Also, it's been stated that this red cloud was created by a sorcerer named Myxyzptlk, who created it using powerful magical artifacts. Also, it is said to contain traces of red kryptonite, which can hurt Superman, and since it is composed of magic, Superman would be susceptible to its effects. And it's been shown Myxy exposed Superman to this red cloud to show how it could hurt and affect him, for Superman to realize how big a threat it was. And, full disclosure, this Myxy is from another DC universe, Ultraman's universe, where Myxy himself decided not to help out, as staying in the current universe too long, in his own words, made him less wanting to help, presumably becoming the more mischievous Myxy we all know. And for final confirmation, in Brave and the Bold number 12, Ultraman, Superman's evil counterpart, is shown to be greatly affected by this red cloud when exposed to it for too long. Ultraman had to escape by saying some magic words given by Myxy to return to his universe. Overall, this instance actually proves Superman can be affected by reality-altering powers. In this case, a red cloud that contained red kryptonite and magic, Superman's sort of weaknesses. But it still proves that Superman is not immune to reality-altering effects. In conclusion, Superman is clearly affected by Myxyzptlk's reality-warping powers. The only time Superman could have defeated Myxy was by outsmarting him rather than overpowering him. And finally, there are other magics that can affect Superman, such as the red cloud composed of red kryptonite and magic. Of course, that's all just me. Read the full story and make your own judgments. Okay, that's all for today. Hope you understand how reality warps around Superman. Thanks for watching and hope to feat you again.